Here is a list of things to avoid because they all are harmful and toxic to your body. So you want to make sure that you avoid all of the parabens. Parabens are an endocrine disruptive and known carcinogenic product that is used for stabilization and preservatives. So it's a whole family of all sorts of different chemicals, methylparaben, all sorts of different parabens. So this is the way that something like a cream can sit in a plastic bottle for 10 years and not rot. When you formulate a cream, it actually starts rotting within a few hours. It's actually unsanitary and full of bacteria in just a few hours. So think about what it would take to make, like half and half sit and be shelf stable when opened, like 10 years after it's produced. Really, really toxic, strong, carcinogenic, and endo-disrupting chemicals is the answer. So definitely avoid the paraben family. Denatured alcohol. It is not good to put denatured alcohol on your skin, whether you're spraying your perfume directly on your skin and it's an old-fashioned denatured alcohol-based perfume. If it's in your cosmetics, you really, really want to stop using those things. It's a sign that it's not good enough for you. You should really raise your standards to only use cosmetics that are healthy for you. What's the point of having moisturized hands if over time many of the compounds inside of that bottle of moisturizer are harming you? It doesn't make sense, and there's no reason because there are perfectly good natural products to use. Next up is silicone derivatives, primarily dimethicone. This is a very nasty chemical compound that is used in a lot of intensive moisturizers, and it just does not belong on our skin. We should not be putting liquefied petroleum on our skin, and it's basically what they're using instead of beeswax. They're trying to create this silicone barrier on your skin that will not be washed off, that the moisturizer will stay under, and that's not good. You do not want to be putting dimethicone on your skin, so definitely avoid it. You really want to start looking at the ingredients list of any product you're going to use on your skin, and when you don't know a word, Google it, and you will not be happy, and I bet you anything you're not going to want to use that anymore. Next is artificial fragrances. Artificial fragrances are by and large toxic, and many are known carcinogens, and yet they're still in, just about any household cleaner, perfumes, hair products, skincare products. They're just everywhere, and they are toxic. So you need to look, and when something says artificial fragrances, ask yourself why. Why do you need to have a heavy artificial fragrance on a product? Probably because it's made of nothing but chemicals and smells terrible and it needs to be masked. Why would you use an artificial fragrance when you can just use essential oils? Essential oils are not in short supply. They're more expensive, and they don't last as long, and the product doesn't last as long. But you, as the consumer, are being poisoned over time by using all these artificial fragrances, and they are known carcinogens. Why do you want to apply known carcinogens to your permeable skin layer? Why do you want to use air fresheners and cleaners that over time are known carcinogens, especially when you're in your home all the time? It just does not make sense. Next up is propylene glycol. Now this is the substance that makes, it's also used in food, so it is also food grade, which is, you don't want to eat it either. It is the thing that makes wipes wipey, a watery, clear lotion. So that's a very useful texture for the cosmetics industry and for the food industry, but it can wreak havoc with our bodies. Now, if you're using wipes on your body all the time, that can actually disrupt your natural cycles, and it's not healthy to use wipes all the time. That should be just for, like an emergency road trip or camping or something. I really would say that, it's Sure, it's convenient to use a disposable wipe on your face every night instead of cleansing, but it's wasteful because all of those wipes are made from plastic and end up in the landfill, and you can just replace it by using reusable washable cotton cloths. They work even better, I think. Phthalates, now this is a softening compound. This is like actually illegal in Europe. So here we have phthalates in a lot of things, and baby toys, plastic, anything that would take a hard plastic and make it springy and soft. And it's also used a lot in cosmetics, and it's very, very toxic. So make sure that this known carcinogen is not in anything that you're applying to your body. And lastly, formaldehyde. Many cosmetics have formaldehyde in it. Many nail care products especially have formaldehyde. I mean, people murder people with formaldehyde. They embalm bodies with formaldehyde. Why would you want to put that on your body? And especially with something like nail varnish or nail polish. Your nail bed is a very absorptive part of your body, and it has no way to keep these poisonous chemical compounds out of your bloodstream. And if it's sitting on your nails for a week at a time or whatever, that's so long to leach into your bloodstream. And over time, that's not good because your body cannot metabolize that out of your system. So, to recap, make sure these following things are not in the ingredients list of any cosmetics you're using: parabens, denatured alcohol, silicone derivatives, artificial fragrances, propylene glycol, phthalates, and formaldehyde.